Okay, so Peter, we've assembled some elite athletes today to come along to the pool to give the Drag+Fly a go. What are we here to do?
We're here to test the Drag+Fly, Dan, and to see its operation underwater, how it captures the water, the level of resistance it applies to the swimmer while they're using it, and see how the boys go through the paces. The Drag+Fly is a swim resistance trainer. It captures water at the front end of the aperture, and through the rear end aperture allows the water to come out. So it's not a full parachute or anything like that. We've got varying levels of resistance down the side, as you can see by the notches, and you can set that level of aperture opening according to the notches. So if you want to set it at 3, say, away you go. That opens the aperture at the back. Obviously it's a lot easier the bigger the rear aperture, right up to a full extension. And even though it might look that it's not going to provide much resistance at this full extension, it actually does.
As you're swimming, it puts that pull resistance on your body, so it puts your body under greater fatigue, I guess.
It does.
As you go.
It puts it under load, Dan, for a specified period of workout. Ideal for sprinters, distance swimmers, all sorts of things like that. Anyone that does any water sports, triathlons, rehabilitation, anything like that.
And from what we've seen in there with the water work we've done, the harder you go, the harder it is.
Exactly right. The harder the workout, the faster you go, the more resistance gets applied by the device.
And the Velcro belt's designed to be comfortable to sit on your waist.
Velcro belt's nice and wide, Dan, so it can fit around quite comfortably for all sorts of dimensions. And it doesn't find one single spot on your waist to pull on. So provided this is centrally located over the hip of your sacrum, you're good to go.
So basically to find the length, the ideal length is to stand on the top of the bag, come to the middle of your chest, and that's where you'll cut and tie it off there in a little noose. And then obviously the belt goes on, that goes in the small part of your back. So I'm going to try that on. That's it. And then away you go. And then when you actually swim, depending on where you want the float, you can either just let it go and the float will find its own level. Generally it'll find its way down towards the end. Otherwise, as we've shown before, you can just put a little knot in there, which then brings the float down to a maximum length, depending on where you feel more comfortable putting your pick. But other than that, strap it on the way you go.